What's going on, everybody? It is John, and I'm back with another Director's Cut. And I say this every time this video starts with me talking, and you see my face. No, the audio's not off. This is a voiceover. This is an old video, quite old video actually. And if you haven't seen this video, I recommend you go and watch it. It's a really good one. And it kind of fell under the radar, of course, like I said, this was a long time ago. And this was called The Witch's House. Now, I say that with a grain of salt now because, back when I recorded this, I didn't really understand witchcraft and people who are witches. I just, you're taught by Hollywood and your whole life that like witches are these evil entities and people that are just evil, and that's not true, not at all. I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot. So I made these videos. I made this video because the lure of this house is it's the witch's house and it's super haunted, evil stuff's happened there, etc., etc., etc. But I have actually talked to people, and I've become friends with people who are witches, and I've learned a lot. And witches are not bad people. Witches are great people. People, just because they identify or they practice witchcraft does not mean they're this evil, bad person. It was just not understanding in my part. But with that being said, I just wanted to throw that disclaimer. You go back and watch this. We're kind of talking in the fashion of like, witches are these evil people. And, I was ignorant to what I was talking about at the time. So, forgive me for that, especially if you're someone who practices witchcraft, much love to you. And, hopefully no hard feelings. But moving on to this place. This is actually a very, very haunted house. And it had some cool relics in here. And I am pretty sure, forgive me, I haven't pre-watched this. This is me watching it with you. So that's how I do these director's cuts. I haven't seen this in over 3 years. I do remember there is something moving at some point, like an apparition. But the thing I remember the most about this is this room that I'm pointing at right now. There is some really cool stuff in there. I just remember like looking through this stuff and then things happening. But this house, I honestly couldn't tell you where it's at. I was taken there by Tim, and he had been brought there by our friend Michael from A Man's Journey. And Tim marked where it was at, and he took me. So we did this video. Sketchy, weird place, out in the middle of nowhere. And I just know I was creeped out. This place really got to me. But yeah, please go watch the original video if you haven't seen it. I think it's a good one. Of course, this is back before I got a real video editor or anything like that. I still use a movie maker at the time. But cool spot. I can't remember what we're doing here. I think we're doing an EVP session, maybe. I was just starting to use equipment at this time. I think I got like a meter and a spirit box and stuff. So we were, I was learning still am to this day, where, always learning. If you look at this house, it's a very old house. Like the ceilings and all the walls was built with slat board. And that's the sign of it being a pretty old house. I'd say probably 20s or 30s. Okay, I remember this. It sounded like something was moving around above us, and there was nothing there. No, I couldn't find any animals or anything out there moving around. But God, it's just spooky, man. This place is eerie. And I'd like to go back at some point, but I'd be afraid of the floors and stuff in it, you know. Here I am looking up in the attic because we keep hearing stuff, you know, and it's like, I got to see if anything's up there. But, see, now, that, I just noticed that hole leading to another part of the house. Like, there's like another attic area. Really creepy. I'm trying to remember something to do with that hallway. I remember something with the hallway, and something moves down the hallway or something we seen. I don't know if someone was in the house. It kind of felt that way to me, like a vagrant or someone just kind of hiding out there from something. I feel like they might have been someone like dodging us in the house. I don't know. You can see like the look on his face there, like we're hearing stuff and it's bizarre. I remember fearing for safety being in here, but you know, we made it. We survived. Dang, that was a blurry moment. Well, that was weird. You see that board said Tim on it, and you saw lights go by the window there. I think there was a road out there in front of the house, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I know it's close to a road, so that would have been a car. Yeah, I can't even remember remotely where this place was. But, yeah, you can just see, like, we're both just, like, trying to figure out what in the world we're hearing. I wonder, you know, I looked up in the attic and you can see there was an opening to another part of the attic. I wonder if somebody or maybe a large animal was in that part of the attic moving around. That would make a lot of sense, actually. You know, I don't know, but it really felt like somebody was in there to me. Yeah, definitely unnerving. I don't do many houses like this. I know I did what we call the Hansel and Gretel house kind of recently, and that was a wild place. Now that just so much weird energy and dark feeling energy in there. Yeah, unfortunately I was using infrared and Tim was using a regular light, so it was kind of making it look weird. But yeah, I haven't used night vision in a while. You know, maybe I need to do that again. I'm planning on doing some alone challenges, maybe lights out, just straight infrared. I bet that would be cool to see. But yeah, we'll see. I'll do something. We'll do something because I do want to do more. Yeah, I think it was his light making my camera go so blurry. That feels right. But you see, I remember hearing stuff moving around so much. So yeah, we're in this room. Now this room, I remember there's a bunch of VHSs and I want to say like video game. Yeah, see, there's some video games and stuff on the floor. And somebody's pants or something laying there. Yeah, that's somebody's pants. It's a little bizarre. Oh, look at that. There's a floppy disk. Sister Act, wow. Silence of the Lambs. You know, that's a spooky movie to find in an abandoned place that's supposedly haunted. But it is cool. It's cool finding relics. You know, seeing things in places that, you know, are not a thing anymore, I guess. It's really cool. But I don't know. I miss doing just straight up abandoned places a lot, but there's just so many legal ramifications. I can't justify doing it like I used to. But you know, sometimes the opportunity presents itself, and I take advantage of it. So you know, there will be haunted places sprinkled in from time to time. So just keep your eye out for that. And I like doing the trails, like the walking trails that are haunted. There's a lot of them. I've been doing some research and picking out some places I want to go and walk and experience it, and there's quite a few allegedly haunted trails. The hard thing is does anything happen? I bring my equipment, I use it, and is anything going to happen? I can't tell you how often I go out filming and really nothing happens, and it feels like a waste of time. But I'm trying to figure out a way to use that content, because I know you guys don't want to see that. You want to see haunted stuff. So I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, share with me what you'd like to see me do with some of that content where I'm doing paranormal investigations but nothing happens. Because there's way more of that than there is of actual paranormal content. I'm just going to say. Well, was that a bird? What in the world was that? I think it might have been a moth or something. Just got really close to the camera. That was kind of creepy. But yeah, this wasn't a very long video. We didn't spend a whole lot of time there, honestly. If I could go back and know I'm safe there, I could. Nowadays I got the Echo Box, and that's a cool device, because if there's anything we can capture, the Echo Box brings it out, And I now have the SLS technology with a LiDAR, and that's fun to use. So, plenty of good things coming, plenty of awesome adventures on the way. It's just coming in the future. But it's fun to look back and see these old videos. But guys, we're about done. I appreciate y'all watching these. I like making them. Let me know what you want to see next, and consider Patreon and hitting the join button on the membership side. I upload content there pretty regularly, and there's a bunch of stuff there to watch if you haven't joined. Do it for as little as $1 a month, and it helps fuel the exploration, helps keep me going and put gas in the car so I can get these places. But with that being said, guys, I appreciate you. I love yous, and don't forget to stay spooky, my friends.